long since I've seen my nephew Mileas. I bet he's grown quite a bit.
Mistios, over here! I need to talk to you! Mistios! That looks like Varnavas' ship.
In fact, it...
Ah! That ship belongs to the Eagle Bearer now. Legendary Mistios, famed across the Greek world. I am just her humble servant.
Varnavas! You're back!
In the flesh, a little older, but not a bit wiser.
Mikkos sent me here to wait for your return. It's about Mileas.
Here we go! What has my nephew gotten himself into this time?
I think the trouble is real, Varnavas. You should go to him. Mikkos told me not to return without help, and I mean not to.
I need to think. But one thing, I know my nephew. Ah, yes. He's fine, that much is certain. I'll be on the ship.
And you, Mistios? I need someone to go see about Mileas.
Why doesn't Varnavas think something is wrong with his nephew?
It's just, Mileas was a legendary nuisance growing up. He lied, he cheated, he brawled and broke things.
Some of us grow out of that.
Well, now Mileas is a serious athlete, training to be an Olympic champion. And what's more, he's family to Varnavas.
That is important. I'll help Varnavas' nephew however I can.
Mileas lives with his caretaker Mikkos. Their house is just up the hill north of here.
The amount of time this boy has been too sick to work, only to hear, not 2 hours later, he's in the fields with his friends. Why so?
He's grown since you've been gone. He's not a kid anymore.
Ah, but still up to his old tricks, if you ask me.
Listen to reason, Varnavas. I saw him vomiting myself, and now he's like this.
He's faking it, Mikkos! I've seen this routine before! Gods! Grant me Penelope's patience!
It's not just Mileas. There have been others. All promising young athletes turning up sick or missing. Something's not right in Thassos.
What goes on across Thassos is not my concern. But I know my nephew. Oh, yes. He practically worships at the altar of Ergia. A devotee of sloth and idleness he is.
Help me talk sense into him, Mistios.
Maybe you should be a bit easier on your nephew this time. He really does seem sick.
Ah, you're right. I guess I didn't want it to be true. He's not a boy anymore. I can see that.
He may be grown, but he still needs help.
There's only one way I know how. Let me know if there is any change in his condition. I'll be at the ship making offerings to Asclepius.
Give Varnavas some time.
But our time may run out. I have more leads to follow up on. But with Mileas like this, I can't leave his side. Maybe you could help me.
Varnavas is like family to me. I want to do anything I can to help Mileas.
Thank you. You know, it's not often a beautiful and capable Mistios comes to this house.
We shouldn't talk like this with Mileas in this condition. Now, about those leads you mentioned.
Well, someone at the Champions Gymnasium must know something. Aitis was the last one to be with Mileas when he was well.
They were friends.
They were. If he doesn't know anything, you could talk to the doctor at the quarry.
If he's the local doctor, he's bound to know something. What more can you tell me about this gymnasium? You say other athletes have disappeared?
Many, yes. A lot of the athletes came here to train from elsewhere across the Greek world. So when they disappear, people think they maybe just went home.
A convenient story if something bad were happening to them.
Exactly.
I'd like to have a word with that doctor at the quarry.
The Aliki quarry is at the southern point of Thassos. The doctor there is mixed up with the training athletes and the workers.
Sounds like a strange connection.
Yes, until you realize half of the workers are athletes who have given up on their training. Something's happened to them, and That doctor is the only connection I see.
The last person to see Nileas before he got sick was Aiti? Where can I find him?
He's an aspiring athlete too, but nowhere near as talented as Nileas. He trains alone on the outskirts of a vineyard of glory. You're sure to find him there.
I'll follow up on these leads and check back when I know what's going on.
Thank you, Misthios. And feel free to check back anytime.
This better not be another of Nileas' pranks.
He can't be as bad as you're making him sound.
Bad? He once stole all the wine meant for a festival to Poseidon. Barrels of it! Incredible! When we opened it, seawater poured out.
Oh, that is...
Aha! And it's worse! We stumbled out into the middle of the festival, as drunk as a fish is wet, and declared it was a sign from Poseidon! Malakas Nileas!
These workers should know where to find the doctor. It's no Mount Bendeikos.
No, we need the doctor.
But this marble is impressive.
Go away! You're not the doctor.
I don't know anything. Don't ask me anything.
What?
No, no. Please leave. We don't want any bother.
I don't want any trouble. I just want some answers.
To what? Questions?
Your friend looks hurt.
He's very sick. Mind fog took over. We need the doctor.
I was told I would find the doctor here.
The doctor is gone. He's been captured.
Captured.
Sorry. Words are tough. My memory, my mind is a fog. Most days. Soon I might become like him if the doctor doesn't return. Soon. Some men took the doctor away towards the mines. North of here. He's been gone for a long time.
Did something happen to you? Something that brought you to the quarry?
I don't remember. I just know that the doctor saved us and cares for us here. But without the doctor making the medicine, it's hard for us to get better on our own.
Tell me about the doctor.
He's a good man. He makes the medicine and cures us from our sickness.
You're cured.
The doctor says it takes time, which is why we need him back soon.
I'll look for him.
Bring him back, please. They brought him north, towards the mines.
Hey, step away from him, Misthios.
This doesn't concern you.
We'll see about that.
Hey, you! Get me out of here quickly! You follow me! I don't... Finally, I'm free. I knew they couldn't hold me for long.
No thanks needed.
Yes, yes! Many thanks for saving me. But I must get back. My pets are waiting for me. Did they send you?
Not sure what pets you're talking about.
No, my pets are not animals. They speak, although a little slowly.
You're referring to the workers at the quarry.
Yes, my pets. I care for them, feed them my medicine, and in turn, they help me with my research. I have a real bond with my pets. You look strong. Yes. I can never have enough pets. You could join my family? It'll be a significant contribution to my research.
I won't be your test subject.
How about post-mortem arrangements?
No.
A great loss for research advancement. The medicine I make is quite delicious, you know.
Tell me about this medicine.
The medicine. I feed it to my pets when my special tonic produces, side effects. Sometimes it's too strong.
Side effects? Like forgotten memories?
Oh, yes, you know it. My pets, it's my fault, yes.
Yet, you still feed them the tonic.
I had no choice. I was forced to do it. But I will right my wrongs. I always right my wrongs, yes.
The people who captured you, who were they?
It was that fellow with the eye patch. He was taking orders from this other bald man. They wanted my tonic and forced me to create more.
Malaka.
I had no choice. They threatened to kill my pets.
Then they caged you.
Well, they refused to let me return to my pets, so I poisoned a few of them. Yes, yes. No one can keep me away from my pets. Yes, yes.
Your pets must have a history.
I don't know and I don't need to know. I just know that I was made to feed them my tonic in a strange cave similar to this one. If it fails, I get to keep my pets and care for them.
This tonic must be special.
Yes, yes, it makes my pets so strong. But like I said, the side effects can be rather dire. It was perhaps a miscalculation on my part. My poor pets.
I need the medicine you mentioned. Give it to me.
What? Whatever for. I'm not obliged to. I will do no such thing. No, no.
Then you're useless to me. I should end your life and misdeeds here.
No, no violence needed. I'll do as you say. I'm afraid it'll take time to make. Yes, yes. First, get rid of those Malakas who kept me away from my pets. They're at the fortress just on the road.
I'll get rid of them. I expect the medicine when I return.
Yes, yes. It'll take time for me to gather the ingredients. You might want to look around Thasso City first. I hear that strange things are happening there. Yes, yes.
Medicine could be helpful to Nileas. First, I should deal with the doctor's captors.
We need more of the tonic! What is the commander doing? Not fast enough! We need more! Way more!
They won't bother the doctor again. That's taken care of. Now, the doctor mentioned strange things happening in the city. I should look around. Something seems to be going on over there.
Don't make me punch you.
You wouldn't punch a little girl!
But we can kick you! Don't come here again!
Idiot! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away. But he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance. Please, can you help me find out what happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmi from a child?
I don't discriminate.
Mistios. I have some drachmi, but you must first find out what happened.
I'll prepare to be shortchanged.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a chimera with bare fists? In any case, I'd take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. Why are there so many young athletes training at this school?
You've never heard of this place? This school is what Thassos is known for. It was founded by Thiergenis, the famous Olympian. Many others, like my brother, train here in hopes of becoming the next Olympic champion.
Your brother must have been gone for a long time.
Weeks. It's been weeks. He would never leave me alone for so long. He used to boast about future Olympic victories and adventures. He always said he'd make me the proudest sister in all the Greek world. But how can he do that when he's not even here?
I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Looks like Mikkos was right. There is something going on here. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Didn't even stand a chance in that match. Look at how weak he is.
Eftimos. That name seems familiar somehow.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my students seize victories as easily as Theaganasses sees the bronze statue of Thasos. Everyone has heard of me.
They say that you can take down a chimera with your bare fists.
These rumors, they are too kind, and all true.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot-blooded Pegasus.
Do you remember a former student named Solon?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
Not if I cut the answers from your throat first.
Such pretty words. They almost scare me.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't want work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Yes! You're looking at an Olympic champion!
Get back to your training!
You're amazing! Tell us, what do we need to do to be a true champion?
A true champion needs a dominant power pose, like so.
Power pose. My pose is so much better. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? The great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha! Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Since I'm the Olympic champion, shouldn't I train your students instead? I'm sure they agree that I'm better qualified.
Qualified? You dare challenge my position? You have the courage of a lion, Misthios. But you'll soon be slaughtered like a goat. Prepare yourself. Face me like the champion you say you are. My loyal students! This Misthios has the nerve to challenge me! The great Euthymos! At my... our school! This is your last... It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions! You won't survive this! Child's play! How dare you challenge me! Face the true might of my students!
You don't defeat my master, Misthios!
For the master!
Quick! Get out of our school!
For the champion! My students! My pride! All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watched them very closely.
Solon was one of them.
Yes. He was one of my top students, along with another boy named Nileas. They were good friends and great athletes. They stopped coming to school soon after the men came. I worry that something has happened to them.
Yet you do nothing. Even when you clearly know something isn't right.
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Mystios. I've asked questions and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
It's best if you stay here and keep out of their way. Let me deal with this.
I'm sorry that I'm not much help.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the worst. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
Solon and
have I
others are
done?
missing. Maybe Nileas was going to be next. Mikkos will want to know about this.
I shouldn't have drunk so much. I need to train or I'll never beat Neleos.
Long night?
Way too long. I need to, shake this off and start training so I can defeat Neleos and ride that victory to become the Olympic... who am I kidding? Maybe I'm just not cut out for this Olympic stuff.
I take it you're Aetis. Mikkos sent me. Nileas?
Neleos? What now? Did he break another record?
No, he didn't. He's bound to his bed.
Oh, just another drunken night of celebration then.
Then it must have been quite a night.
Huh?
Nileas has taken ill. Mikkos sent me here because you were the last one to see him well.
He was fine when we went to Karpos's house for the usual, dose of hedonism. But I didn't leave the party with him, or see him since.
Something must have happened at the party then.
Look for Karpos at his house on the hill. He probably knows what happened to Neleos. He's a reclusive man, though. You will need to get his attention. I'd say, smashing some of his valuable wine. The stuff that gets me this drunk would get him to come out and play.
Thank you, Aetis. I'll look into it.
Well, I better get started, or I'll never catch up to Neleos and the rest.
Aetis, you will be an Olympic champion. Believe in yourself.
You're right. I can do this. I've just got to work extra hard. Thank you for believing in me. I'll beat Neleos and all the others.
It'll start with the right attitude.
Olympic champion Aetis! Yeah, that sounds perfect! I'll be the best the Greek world has ever seen.
This must be Karpos's house. The smell of alcohol is enough to know.
Stop stealing 6 of it, idiot. You know what this wine does, right?
But it's so good. Maybe more of it will make us stronger?
More of it will make you dead. You've seen the athletes in the armory.
What damage could one more sip?
We're supposed to be protecting the wine, not drinking it. Stop.
What have you done? You murdered the... Oh, no! No! The General is going to kill me!
You're with the cult, aren't you? What did you do to Nileas?
No! I'm just a business associate with them. I work for the General.
Tell me what your business is with the General, or I start removing your teeth one by one.
Malaka. Fine. I help the... More like I'm being blackmailed by the cult of Cosmos to deliver them drunk athletes for their army. The good ones fetch more. Good ones like Neleas.
And now, he's very sick.
They do something to the students. It makes them different. How do you think the elite guards can do what they do? Their strength, it's not normal. Not natural.
They're definitely a rank above most soldiers. That's for sure.
I've messed up, Misthios. I couldn't defy them before, but with you on my side, maybe we can turn this around. The cultists always took the drunk students from my docks to a cave, along the coast, south of here.
Switching sides already? If I hadn't caught you, you'd still be slinking about in the shadows.
They aren't going to forgive what happened to their guards in my house, and my life is worth more to me than Drachmi. My loyalty is not to the cult.
Or Thassos. You're just thinking of yourself, trying to stay alive.
We're all reduced to that when our lives are truly in danger. Save the students for Thassos, Misthios, and cull the cultists while you're at it. That's just good for everybody.
I'll save the students for their own sake, not yours. If anything happens to Nileas, you're a dead man.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Go to the students. They are in the cave, to the south. Follow the coast and you'll see it. Good luck.
Help us! Please! Where am I?
Yes, free. I hope those hedonistic fiends haven't trashed my place completely. Misthios! Help! The tonic has driven him crazy! No, 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 no! Ow! Ow! Help me! Misthios! Thanks Zeus! He was going to kill me!
This is your fault. These prisoners, they've had the tonic already.
The doctor must have come by to administer it. Only one of them has had a bad reaction. The other one looks like he still stands a chance.
Then there's still hope for Nileas.
Looks like this was quite the reinforced hideout. The cult are a bigger force to be reckoned with than I took them for.
The moment I arrived on Thassos, the cult of Cosmos never stood a chance.
The cultists need to pay for what they've done. Now is the time to retaliate.
You sound like you have a suggestion.
We need to storm their ancient stronghold, Misthios. With you leading the charge, we'll kill the general of the cult guards. We can deliver them a crashing defeat here that reverberates across the Greek world.
You just want me to get the general off your back for failing him.
Happy coincidence, I guess.
This general, tell me more.
That Malaka strong-armed me into this wholeness. He's the head of the elite cult guards, and rumor has it, he beheaded 8 men with one swing of his polearm.
This ancient stronghold, where is it exactly?
It's a massive structure sitting on Lemnos in plain sight. I'm told the best way to reach it is by boat.
At least now I know for sure Nileas doesn't just have a cold. Mikkos needs to know about this. This is all your fault. So make sure these students get home safe.
I will.
That's right. They're all dead.
The crew fought off what they could, but we were too late.
Cursed cult guards, Misthios. Look what they've done. They've killed them. My poor pets slaughtered like animals.
We have to move. Nileas may be in danger. I'll ready the ship.
You should go. There's nothing left you can do here.
Save your strength. You may still survive this.
I'm a physician, Misthios. I know when a patient is dying. Here, the antidote I promised. I always right my wrongs, yes.
I'll give this to Nileas.
It's his best hope, but don't expect a miracle.
I won't leave you like this.
You can kill me and end my misery once and for all. Please, it's all I ask.
What exactly happened to all these people? It looks like a slaughter.
Oh, the cult guards happened, yes. It was a slaughter. They were here to send a message to you, Misthios. They know you've been snooping around.
Hold still, so I can make it clean.
Thank you, Misthios. I'm ready, Misthios. Wait.
There was still some good you might have done. If the cult guards did this, I'll need to hurry back. Nileas, there won't be much time. We need to move fast. The cult guards are on a rampage.
But I've sent some crew ahead to check on Elias. They should bring him back to the ship so we can keep a closer eye on him.
This madness needs to stop.
But it will! We have the Eagle Bearer on our side!
It's the cult.
They need to keep us from Elias!
Don't worry about numbers. We'll see.
You what the hell? Yes! The police is doomed!
The villagers are dead. I need to hurry.
Hey, Misthios! Kill those masked malakas! Kill them good!
I'm too late.
This is an outrage. We've had enough of those masked soldiers. They need to leave Limnos one way or another.
Why did they burn the house?
You know why, Malaka. Those cursed soldiers came down here from their cursed stronghold. They thought Mikkos was up to something. Working against them, this has to end.
It will end. Those soldiers are cult guards, and there is a general among them. Don't worry. They won't be here much longer.
Yes, because we're going to go up there to end this, right?
People of this island deserve revenge against the cult guards.
That's right.
We will storm their stronghold and retake it for the people of Limnos.
That's right! Leave us to gather our weapons, Misthios. We'll meet you at the gates.
Watch where you're going!
The Misthios is here! It's time, everyone! Ready your weapons and charge!
That must be the general.
For glory! Put it down!
I shouldn't have encouraged the villagers to fight. They're all dead now.
What did you find? Are they okay? Did you run into the crew I sent? They haven't returned either!
Not so fast, champion. We found Mikkos and Nileas before the cult arrived.
Nileas! Thank Zeus!
Hello, Uncle. Let him go. He needs to rest.
We arrived just before the cult burned the house. They probably think Mikkos and Nileas are dead.
You did the right thing, sending the crew to check on them. They'd be dead if you hadn't.
I don't think I would have. Except you told me to be easier on Nileas. I thought better to lend help, rather than to leave him in the shadow of my tough love.
Glad I could help. Drink that. It should help you get better.
And what of all the other villagers?
I'm afraid many of them charged the cult stronghold along with me. None survived.
Oh, such loss of life. At least I have Nileas and you, Eagle Bearer. Come, Nileas. We have much catching up to do.
Finally. I thought they would never leave.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Roxana?
Too long. Do you have some time now?
Since you joined our ship, I haven't seen much of you. What have you been doing?
Oh, you know, the typical things. Firing flaming arrows, bracing for impact, and rowing. Lots and lots of rowing. Look at these arms.
Nice. For you, Roxana, I can make time.
Good. I've got a couple minutes.
I was thinking a couple hours.
Let's try 1 minute at a time.